What year do you graduate from W&J?
2015.
What state are you from? Is your town urban, suburban, or rural?
I'm from New Delhi, India, and you can say that it is kind of a combination of urban, suburban, rural elements, but the predominant one is urban.
Did you attend a private or public school? And if you did attend a private school, was it affiliated with any religion?
I attended a private school, which was it was affiliated with the Christian Brothers of Ireland, but they were pretty secular, so they didn't really force any religious beliefs or practices on anyone.
Was your school co-ed or single sex?
It was single sex.
What option best describes the type of sexual education you received in high school? Was it comprehensive, abstinence only, or no sexual education received?
I would say that there was no explicit mention of sex in the model education element, but I would also like to say that there was a very strong model education element predominant, in almost every class that we had in that school. So even though we didn't really touch on sex that much because it's kind of like a conservative society, but I think in the general model education arena, they try to instill good judgment in their students, and in that way, I would say that they kind of did a good job in that way. But there was no explicit sexual education.
Definitely. Since you didn't have sexual education in high school, you probably didn't have too much actual classroom teaching. But did you find that the practice of your high school, what they taught, implicitly, was that effective?
I think it was really effective because they kind of knew that there was a lot of adolescent fascination with sex that goes on in that period, and they knew that explicitly mentioning sex and all is not really. I mean, it is effective in some ways, but it's not really necessary to instill a good sense of judgment. So in that way, I think their strategy was really effective.
To what degree do you concur with the following statement? Abstinence-only sexual education is a realistic option to address teen pregnancy.
I think I strongly disagree because abstinence only is too idealistic a principle to manifest itself into reality. So when you're shooting for something that is too idealistic, you're likely to fall, face first on the ground.
Definitely.
So,
to what degree do you concur with this statement? My sexual education experience in high school affected my morals today.
I agree.
Okay. And final question. To what degree do you concur with the following statement? I had an informative and effective talk about sex with my parents sometime before college.
I did not, and I don't think any Indian kid has had one, so...
Oh, that's an interesting point, because that's cross-cultural learning there. So.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much.
Glad I could be interesting.